Good morning. It is the vlogger that always forgets how to vlog, and apparently I never recorded something in the morning that said, "This is IUI day." So here I am, voice over me, to tell you, this is IUI day. This is actually like his favorite thing to do. It's just lay right here, and I'm just like, where am I supposed to fit a baby? I know last time I was like on my head about traditional Chinese medicine and only warm things in my body. I'm not doing that this time. It was obviously easier to do that in December where it was a little bit cooler outside, but we are in the middle of a heat wave here. Like obviously it's Florida, but like we're talking like temperatures of like 100 or so, and like I said, I need my water to be ice cold. I need her to be ice cold in order for me to drink it, and I really need to drink my water. Like that is more important than keeping the womb warm. I know water is more important than keeping the womb warm. So I'm not necessarily following like the traditional Chinese medicine thing this time because we don't want heat stroke. So I'm gonna stay hydrated. Obviously, I'm in my apartment, so like I'm not gonna get heat stroke in here. It's 74 degrees. I'm gonna be fine in here. And for those of you like that's way too warm, I'm literally colder. I have my blanket on, and the AC vent is like right there, and it's blowing right on me. So I'm cold right now, but better that than sweating outside. I'm probably not gonna be outside too much. I don't think I have anything planned that's gonna be like, yeah, stand out here in this heat wave. So I can just stay in the apartment, but I'm just not going to be as I'm just being chill. This whole cycle, I've just been a lot more chill, a lot more go with the flow. Like I don't know if it's because I know what to expect this time, but this time I'm just like I'm not even worried about it. Just like, yep, whatever's happening is happening. And Kobu's not gonna let me record, so I guess that's the end. I guess that's the end of that update. Okay, so it is one DPO, and we obviously don't have too much to update on one DPO, but just for the sake of consistency and updating and getting in the habit here, the only thing that I've had, and that's most likely, I mean, obviously it's related to the trigger shot or the letrozole. I had some really severe constipation yesterday and a little bit the night before, but that seems to have gone away today. Hopefully. I've been drinking so much water. I went through like 1.5 water bottles yesterday, which my water bottle is like 32 ounces. And that's a lot for me. That's a lot for me. I'm proud, but I'm also like, I have not stopped peeing, and that's really annoying. Like every hour I have to get up and pee. Not every hour, it's like every 2-3 hours I have to get up and pee. And that's like a lot. That's a lot. I'm used to like 2-3 times a day peeing, not 2-3 times an hour. Like that's dramatic, but yeah, so that's one DPO. I have not had much of an appetite at all, but that's normal for me. Like it's so hard for me to eat, but like I barely ate anything yesterday, barely ate anything today. It's like yesterday I got home from my IUI around like 11, like right around there, and I made some oatmeal. I ate half the oatmeal. I probably had some fried rice. I made some fried rice the other day. I probably had a little bit of that as like a lunch, and I think possibly, I don't even remember. And then for dinner, I really wasn't like, I was like peckish, but I wasn't hungry. So I just like made myself some ramen with an egg, and I only ate half of that. I ate the whole egg, but I didn't eat the rest of the ramen. I ate like half the ramen, and I'm just like, I need to I need to eat, but I'm not hungry. And then like today I've barely eaten anything, but I did have like one of the essential breakfasts, like the shake things. I did have one of those because I knew I wasn't hungry and that I wasn't eating right. I was like, let me get some nutrients in here. Like those are full of like, they're full of protein, and they're full of a whole bunch of vitamins and minerals. So like they're meant for when you can't eat or don't want to eat, don't have time to eat. That's what they're meant for. So I did have one of those. And then I just had some like strawberries with cream cheese. I had a little bit more fried rice, and that's been like it today. It's really been more like snacky than like snacky. Like I haven't even been snacky. It's more like when I sit down to eat, I'm eating small little bite-sized thing, and I know anything is helpful, but I like feel like I should be eating more, and I'm just not eating more. So I don't know. So that's my update. I'm about to take off this hoodie because there's a heat advisory outside, and I need to run some errands for the shop, but it's cold in here and I keep my hoodie on. So yeah, that is one DPO. Okay, we are 2 days post IUI, and you guys are gonna do plant chores with me, but we're 2 days post IUI. No symptoms today, really nothing to update. I have my appetite back for the first time in like 2 weeks. That's pretty cool. So I'm about to make dinner. Yeah, that's day 2 update really. Yes, I'm still in the same hoodie because I wear this while I'm working here at my desk and the AC is blowing down on me. 3 DPO. I don't really have any symptoms. Like I said yesterday, my appetite is back, so I have been eating things, and I honestly don't think that's related to trying to conceive at all. Like, that's just how I am. I go a week or two where I'm barely eating anything. I'm eating because I need to, like, I know logically that I need to eat, but I'm not hungry. And then all of a sudden I just wake up and I have hunger again. So like, we're back in there. So as of yesterday, I have been eating all day, snacking all day. We're back on that things there. So it all worked out. Yeah, nothing today, nothing out of the ordinary. The constipation has stopped. That was also stopped yesterday. So 3 DPO. I don't really have anything for you guys. I swear I'm trying to symptom spot, but I got nothing. I got nothing to symptom spot. So I will see you tomorrow. Look, I'm not in my hoodie. I thought about it though, because I am cold, but I didn't want to put my hoodie on and then record this video. But we are 4 DPO. I don't even know. This time is so different in that, like, I just feel like I'm just going with the flow, and I'm not like hyper aware of everything this time. I'm just kind of rolling with it. But no symptoms. Again, it's too early for like pregnancy stuff, and I was getting in my head about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling anything. Bro, this cat just keeps throwing his butt in my face. Now I got cat fur all over. I was like getting in my head about it because I was like, well, last time I was feeling things like this early, but I know that was, but also last time I knew that the things I was feeling was related to the medicine, not pregnancy. But I think because I'm not feeling anything this time, even though it makes sense, like last time was the first time my body had ever experienced like those hormones and everything. So it makes sense that this time it knows about those hormones and it's a little less reactive to them. So I guess that's where I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling anything on day 4. But like, of course I'm not. Like, the earliest I'm going to feel anything at all would be day 6, and even that would be like not guaranteed, not a sure thing. But I'm trying to just remain positive and not get all freaked out because I'm not feeling symptoms from the fertility medication. That's okay. 4 DPO, nothing exciting for you today. Hopefully we'll have exciting things over the weekend. Day 5 hit like a freight train. Let me tell you, it's 5 DPO today, and I've had nausea all day. Sorry if the fan's really loud. It's 101 degrees outside. I had like a little bit of nausea. I woke up around like 9, but I didn't really get out of bed until like 10. And at 10 I was up, I was starting a sourdough loaf, I was doing some dishes, and I just kept having these like surges of nausea, like not anything that was lasting more than like 30 seconds. It was literally like a little bit of nausea, done. A couple more minutes, a little bit of nausea, done. And that was going on. I was probably like standing up doing kitchen chores for like an hour. So like by 11:30ish, I was sitting down on the couch, and that's when the nausea was real big. I did make some pancakes, and that helped a little bit. That did help to curb it for about like 5 minutes, and then the nausea came back, and then I got up and I took a shower, and like that seemed to have curbed the nausea completely. Like I don't have it right now. So the shower seemed to help. I don't know what. I tried drinking some water, that only seemed to make it worse. But regardless, we're on our way to McDonald's to get our fries. I know it's all superstition, but it's fun. It's a fun little thing for me. It's a little fun treat. And you know, we're all about having fun and enjoying the process. So we're gonna get our fries, and it's really just, the whole myth of the McDonald's fries is that it's the sodium, it's the electrolytes. So I'm gonna go get the fries. I'm probably gonna get a Baja because Taco Bell is right next to McDonald's, and I really want a Baja. I haven't had one in weeks, and that's a long time for me. But I'm probably gonna get one of those, and then have to drop an order off at the post office, and then on the way home I'm gonna stop at Walmart and grab a couple body armors, maybe a couple other light grocery things, but I think I'm gonna just grab a couple body armors just so if I am slacking on my water, I can grab those, and that will help with like the electrolytes and stuff. The nausea could just be the progesterone. I know that. It's day 5. It's probably too early for implantation or anything. So it's most likely the progesterone, but either way, I'm having a great time sitting here in my little delusional cloud. But yeah, that is my 5 DPO update. Fresh with fresh oil, like they're good fries. So all I know is if it's my child, it's gonna want Baja Blast in order to fully form, you know? It is 10:45, but I forgot to do my 6 DPO. Today was on and off nausea. Like, it wasn't really in the morning. I didn't start feeling it until like 3 in the afternoon, and then it was just like on and off nausea, like to the point where I thought I was like imagining it at some points. I was like, this can't be real nausea, like I'm just making things up. But then I would like get a stronger wave and I was like, no, I'm not I'm not making anything up, that is there. So that was on and off again, and then that was really the only thing I felt today. Last night around like 12:30 a.m. I was laying here, I was watching a live on Palm Street, and like I was getting twinges, and I thought they would be too low. I'm not going to claim that it's implantation cramps, but I was feeling twinges in that area, like below my belly button, not quite all the way down. So I immediately just like went on TikTok and I was like, implantation cramps, just because I wanted to, like, I was convinced that it was too low and I wanted to go confirm that it was too low, that there weren't implantation cramps. So I was like, let me go see what everyone else has said and let me confirm that they are somewhere else, and that was just something different. But that's what people are saying is where they were feeling it. So I don't know, we'll see. It's really just the nausea. I don't have any of the other things that I was having last time. Like, I remember last time I was having like a bloating. I haven't had any of that. I wouldn't say I've had increased sensitivity to smell or anything. I had that last time, but I didn't really have that this time. But we're also only 6 DPO, so it could be early. I don't remember the exact days that I was experiencing those things last time. Yeah, that's my 6 DPO update. Okay, I forgot again. It is 7 DPO. It is midnight. It's midnight, so technically 8 DPO, but 7 DPO update, and my hair is probably all crazy. Just listen, I've had a day. I had a lot of nausea today, again. It did progressively get worse throughout the day. Like, this whole time it's been like I can function through it. It's not like debilitating nausea. I did reach the point of food aversions today. Like, the past couple days it was like nausea, but I could still eat, I could still drink. Today's nausea was, no, I don't even want to look at, like, I had made some toast, and like I had some cinnamon raisin toast or cinnamon sugar toast with strawberries and yogurt for lunch, and I got through the toast fine, and then like the nausea started coming on, and then I was looking at the strawberries for I literally just ended up throw the strawberries away because I was looking at the strawberries for the rest of the afternoon, and every single time I looked at them I was like, I absolutely cannot touch those. Like, that's how bad it got. It eventually faded by like 7 or 8 at night, and I was able to make some dinner and eat that. But like, that's a good, I probably made that lunch around like 1 o'clock. So that was a good 6-7 hours of just complete food aversion nausea. So that's what I had today. In hindsight, I was thinking about Saturday's update, 5 DPO, and I don't know if I actually said it in the video or not because I might not have realized it at that point. But I think the reason I was so overstimulated and just had like a mental breakdown over Callie's like fit when I left was just the emotions of all the hormones. Like, I feel like that's probably what it was. I don't know if I even explained it on 5 DPO video. So basically, Callie's got really bad separation anxiety. That's why she's on the medication that you guys have seen me give her from time to time. And in the past, historically, she's done some whack things with that. She's chewed door frames, she's busted door handles, she's hurt herself, she's done everything. And honestly, she's better outside of the crate than in the crate. You're gonna say just crate her. She's got worse containment phobia than she does just regular separation anxiety. Containing her, putting her in the crate, she is actually a danger to herself, and she will harm herself. She will be bleeding, she will be cut, she will do anything she can to get out of that crate. She will get stuck getting out of that crate. It is less safe for her to be in the crate than it is for her to just be free roam, so that's why I leave her out. Historically, she's done some insane things when she's out, even though she's medicated, but again, still safer than having her in a crate. Honestly, all things considered, what she did on Saturday was nothing. It was absolutely nothing, and it was my fault completely. A couple days before, she had broken open the closet that has the dog food and the cat food in it. The dog food is in one of those vault things, and she can't get that thing open. The cat food was just in it was in an airtight container, but it was like, it's not as foolproof as the vault, and she can destroy that thing, and she did destroy that thing. So there was cat food all over the place. The container was completely destroyed. So I salvaged what I could of the cat food, but it was only like 2-3 days worth of food. So I had to order him a new bag, which had arrived on Saturday. just because I didn't think I would have time to go to PetSmart and get it, so I had ordered it. And it arrived Saturday morning. I put the box right inside the door to put in the closet later. I got everything ready to go get my fries, take that package to the post office, and then stop at Walmart for grocery shopping. I blocked off the closet. I blocked it with stuff that she couldn't rip the closet open. I didn't put the cat food inside of the closet. So the cat food is still just sitting there at the door, and yeah. So I left and she shredded that box open, shredded that bag open. She didn't actually eat the food. With her anxiety, she's not going to eat anything, so it's not like you can't just leave her with a Kong, or she's not going to eat anything. She just ripped it all open, so then there was just cat food all over the place, but obviously it's a fresh bag. I could save all of that. But yeah, so like in hindsight, her shredding a box and spilling some cat food is so minuscule. I should not have reacted that way. Like I shouldn't have had a complete breakdown over it. And it's just the hormones. It's just the hormones and the emotions. So we shall see. Bring on day 8, I guess. It is 8 DPO, and today was honestly pretty chill. I didn't have any nausea today, finally, thank you. Maybe like a quick little bout of it. I think, yeah, I didn't have it when I first woke up, so I made myself some cereal, and then when I was like looking at the cereal for like 5 seconds, I was like, no, and I just kind of ignored it for like 5-10 minutes. And then it went away and I was able to eat my cereal and that was fine. And then like the rest of the day I was just so hungry and I just kept eating everything. So that was today. Really nothing of note. I did feel like at some point, I remember like it was after work, so it was after 5, probably between like 5 and 7. I was feeling like these minor cramps, nothing serious, like nothing serious at all. It was just like, it was reminiscent to me, and I remember saying this last time, but it was reminiscent to me of like period cramps, but it's way too early for period cramps. It was reminiscent of that, like not, obviously not full blown, not bad. It wasn't anything that like, honestly, I almost forgot about it. I almost forgot about it. That's how like minuscule it was, like literally like PMS cramps, not like my actual period was here, because those would be really bad cramps. But that was like the PMS, like the 5 or so days before my period, was like the cramps like that. And I felt it like really, really low. So I was like, so it really just triggered that thing in my mind that I was just like, oh, my period must be coming. And I was like, wait, no, my period isn't due yet. Like it's way too early for that. So it was, that's what I mean by like, it felt like period cramp, like nothing serious at all. It was definitely more like, this is your 5-day warning, quick little cramp. It wasn't like a twinge. It wasn't anything like that. That is really all I had today for my 8 DPO update. Nothing too exciting. I mean, possibly something exciting, but as far as I'm aware, today was pretty low key and I'm not upset about it. Like it was fine. Okay, it is 10 DPO. I did forget to record yesterday, and I meant to because I did have quite a few symptoms yesterday. So yesterday I had nausea, which is honestly worse today. I have a lot of nausea right now. A lot right now. I was trying to eat lunch again, and I'm a very slow eater, so like I started my lunch at like 2 and it's now 5. So that when I say like I started my lunch hours ago, I started it hours ago. I ate most of it. I had some apple slices with peanut butter that was left, and that's what I've been picking at through the afternoon. And I honestly just wanted to finish those, but I couldn't. Like, I didn't have nausea when I was eating. The nausea probably started like an hour ago, but I still had like 2 apple slices left. And I just wanted to finish the apple slices. I don't want to waste them. But like I was looking at them and I'm like, I can't even imagine putting that in my mouth right now. So I do have a lot of nausea right now, but I had some yesterday, not as bad as it is today. Yesterday's was pretty chill, pretty ignorable, but I also had some of that bloating. Remember last time I mentioned that I had bloating that was like any pressure on my stomach hurt? I had that yesterday. So I was in a meeting and I was having a little bit of that nausea, and then I was also having the bloating, and my cat came to like lay on me, and the way he does it is like he hangs half off the desk and half on my stomach, and I was like trying to keep a straight face in this meeting because I obviously don't want to be like gagging or nauseous on this meeting. So, and then what else? There was something else yesterday and I don't remember, and this is why I needed to vlog it, but I forgot. If I remember, I'll mention it, but those were the 2 main things. I've also just been really cold. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but like my apartment is always 74 year round. It's 74, but I've been really cold, like to the point where when I lay down to go to bed, I'm still cold and I had to get like a second blanket. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. 74 isn't cold, and I'm used to it. Like it's cold when I'm at my desk. Like I have my hoodie and my socks on when I'm at my desk, but that's because the vent is blowing right on me. that's not the case in my bed. My bed isn't near the vent, and I'm usually plenty warm with just one blanket on, but I don't know. It was way too cold. It's been way too cold. I've been like going to bed each night freezing, like literally shivering, freezing. But then like by the time I wake up in the morning, I'm super hot. So I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I have had a little bit of shortness of breath, but that could just be my asthma with the way that the weather has been. My asthma's been acting up for the past couple weeks anyway, so I don't think that's related. I don't want to like put that down as a symptom. I want to say that's completely unrelated. Oh, I did remember the other thing I was having yesterday was a little bit of boob soreness. Not much at all. It was like a quick 30-second ow that hurts, and then like it went away and it never came back. That was a quick thing yesterday. That is 10 DPO update. I'm really tempted to test, but I don't want to. I'm really tempted to test, but I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous. And I know I mentioned this before, but it's like I'm kind of guarded against the test right now. So it's like I don't want to test. I don't want to see a negative. I don't want to see a negative right now. Like if I see a negative Monday, fine. I see a negative Monday, but I don't want to see a negative right now. So I think I'm going to keep waiting and not testing, but we'll see. I also don't have any of my normal PMS symptoms. I know I said the other day that I was having those like cramps and it was too early for PMS symptoms, which that was the case. My period it would start on Monday if I was expecting it. So by now, like today, tomorrow, I should be experiencing my normal PMS, like cramps, warning signs that tell me, hey, start taking your medicine. When I say your medicine, I mean start taking 3 Tylenol every 4 hours, because that's super healthy, but that's what every doctor just tells me to do when I say that I have extreme pain. That's fun. Just I say I have extreme pain that has me puking every month and they just say take some Tylenol, but that's for another video. Anyway, yeah, today or tomorrow I should be experiencing some of that, and I don't have any of that yet. So that's a good sign, but again, that could be also like the progesterone, the meds, all of that could be helping to kind of sideline that, curb that. So I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I will catch you guys tomorrow on 11 DPO. Okay, we're going to do 11 and 12 DPO in one video because honestly I just had like a rough day yesterday and it wasn't even TTC related. It started off rough. So Thursday, no, what day is today? Is Saturday. So yeah, Thursday into Friday. I don't know if Callie was like imagining a storm that wasn't happening, if there was a storm and like I was too out of it to notice that there was a storm. Whatever the case may be, she kept me up until like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So I was exhausted. I also had a lot of tooth pain yesterday, which could be TTC related. It could be just otherwise. Like I have some tooth pain regularly anyway. I was up until like 4 a.m. yesterday. So I was just exhausted. And then I had to be up obviously for work. And I made coffee. I have been like not using the Keurig because the Keurig's just, I don't know, it needs cleaning. I've cleaned it recently, but it didn't do it. So like needs a deeper cleaning, whatever. The flavor is off, is basically with the Keurig. So I haven't been using the Keurig. I've been using my French press, but my French press was dirty. So yesterday I said, I'm just going to use the Keurig. I was also out of creamer. So I had to use just regular almond milk, which isn't the end of the world. But for some reason, that cup of coffee was absolutely nasty. It was disgusting. I could not even drink it. So I had to I literally DoorDash Starbucks because I was like, I need coffee. I have like 3-4 hours of sleep. I need coffee and I need it now. So I just DoorDashed Starbucks and then just had a really like long day at work. So that was yesterday. Honestly, I just didn't even have the energy to turn on the camera and give you an 11 DPO update, but I really don't have much anyway. I had a little bit of nausea yesterday, the exhaustion, but that was from the lack of sleep, not from TTC. So that was 11 DPO, and yeah, today is 12 DPO. I woke up with a terrible headache, like I have one right now. I'm about to go live on Palm Street. That's why all this is set up right here. So I do have a Palm Street live in about an hour. So I'm hoping the headache goes away. I know I can take Tylenol, but I don't want to. So I'm just kind of trying to fight the headache. I woke up with it. I instantly came out and I got like a body armor to drink some of that in case it was like hydration issue. And I made a huge breakfast. I made pancakes with eggs and avocado. I had a yogurt with it too. I didn't eat the yogurt yet because I was so full from the rest of that I didn't even touch the yogurt yet. But I ate. It kind of put the headache away for a little while, but then it started coming back. I just took a shower. In the shower, I was feeling some like pressure in my lower abdomen area, which could be a sign of period starting, and I'm hoping not. I do think I'm going to test tomorrow. Like it is 12 DPO today. I'm starting to get anxious, so I want to take the test. I was going to actually do it today and decided not to. I didn't want a possible negative to impact my energy levels for this live that I'm about to sell on. So I didn't want to do it tomorrow. And then I know I'm supposed to test on Monday, but I was talking to the one coworker that's like my work bestie that does know that I'm going through this process. I was talking to him yesterday and I said, you know, I'm supposed to test Monday, but I don't think I'm going to test Monday because the same reason. Like, no matter what the test says on Monday, if I got a negative or a positive, there goes my focus for the entire day. And my workload right now, I can't afford to not be focused. So I said I don't want to test Monday because I can't take a negative. That'll ruin my day from 8 a.m. A positive, I would just be like, well, how am I supposed to lock in and focus? So I do think I'm going to take one tomorrow since I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Tomorrow is the big rivalry soccer game, is Orlando City versus Miami. So I'm not going to go to that one, but I'm going to watch it here at home. But that's like really the only thing. Tomorrow's a lot of big things really, but I'm home for all of it. So I'm going to do my test tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow I'm also supposed to hear back from, I applied to vend at Holiday Matsuri, which is one of the biggest anime conventions in Florida. I applied to vend at that and we get results tomorrow. And then tomorrow is also Orlando City versus Miami. So a lot of things happening tomorrow that can affect my mood, but that's okay. We're going to test tomorrow and I will show you guys all of it. Same as last time, I will show you all of it. But yeah, hopefully we have good news tomorrow, but I'm going to do that. That way, even if that way I don't have to put on a mask at any point in tomorrow. Like, I'm going to be home alone all day tomorrow. So if it's negative, fine, I can process that on my own at home. But if it's a positive, I can also celebrate it at home. I can be excited. I don't want to jinx anything, obviously. I don't want to jinx anything. But I think if we get a positive, I'm not going to tell my mom right away. And the reason is her birthday is September 3rd. So I'm thinking if I get the positive, I can keep my mouth shut for 2 more weeks, maybe. Everyone else will know. I might even tell my sisters and just tell them not to tell her. That depends, because I also have to see, my mom's a bit of a yapper. She's a bit of a yapper, and first of all, I don't want her to tell anyone before I get to tell anyone. Like, that's a no-brainer. I don't want her to tell everyone before I tell anyone. I guarantee she will tell my aunt, regardless whether I tell her not to tell anyone or anything. She's going to tell my aunt. She's going to tell my aunt. She's going to tell, like, there's at least 3 or 4 people that even if I say don't tell anyone, she's going to tell them. So I'm tempted to not even tell her until right before I'm about to tell everyone, just so I can have that. I want that moment, but we'll see. We'll see how I decide on that one very soon here. That is my 11 and 12 DPO update. So I will catch you guys tomorrow and we will be testing. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm cautiously guarded. But I'm going to stay positive. We're going to get a positive test tomorrow. I feel it. All right. Good morning. It is 13 DPO. I'm about to take a test. I am honestly not too positive. I've been cramping pretty consistently since 6-7 o'clock last night. It is 8:15 right now, so I'm gonna take the test, but honestly I'm feeling a little discouraged right now, so I guess we'll see in 5 minutes. Okay, I'm using the dog as a tripod, so if he moves, that's game over for that. It's been 5 minutes. No, it's definitely, there's nothing there. I'm honestly probably just lay back down for a little while, and then I will likely record later with what the next steps are. I can't even really think about it right now. So yeah, we'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, it's been a couple hours. I've honestly just been on and off again crying all day, and I thought if I was driving that I would be able to record this without doing that. So I just need to go pick up my medicine from my doctor's and grab some boxes to ship some orders for the shop. But yeah, I don't really have a plan for next steps yet. It's just kind of tough because this has been taking all of my extra finances for the past year, and I haven't ignored anything important. Everything important has been paid, but there are other things that just need my financial attention in the next couple of months. Like I can't responsibly do another IUI right now. I need to replace my computer by October because they're discontinuing support for Windows 10, and my computer can't upgrade to Windows 11, and I just don't want to, like, I use my computer for everything, so I don't want to risk any viruses or anything. So I need to upgrade to a new computer for work, for everything, for side hustles, for hobbies. That's kind of like my next priority would be that. And then I need to get out of this apartment. I can't be in this apartment another year. Like, that isn't until next May, but I need to be, like, doing stuff for it now, especially if I do want to move to Denver. Like, that needs to be stuff that I need to start now. I can't really wait for that. And, like, if I'm staying in Florida, that can wait a little bit, but I really shouldn't stay in Florida. So there's just a lot going on with that. And then job hunting. I've been job hunting for almost 2 years now. I mean, I have a job, obviously, but it's like I need a different job. And, like, I wouldn't say I was pausing it when I was TTC, like, either time, but I definitely dialed back on how many applications I was putting in, just because of the, like, you need a year to qualify for family medical leave. And I knew I wouldn't have that if I was starting pregnant. I was going to just figure it out if I got an offer, but it's kind of like, now that I'm not pregnant, like, I need to go hard again, and I need to, like, apply to things that hopefully have IVF coverage, because IVF is just completely out of the financial question right now. Like, even going through something like CNY or something like that's still like $4,000 down, $5,000 down, not including my sperm. So it would be like $6,000, which that's, if I can't do an IUI right now, I can't do $6,000 down. Like, $6,000 with both of my IUIs together. So I don't know. I kind of feel like stuck with that. So I guess my plan right now is really to go hard on the jobs that would have IVF coverage. I've already been applying to every Starbucks within a 30-mile radius for the past year, and that hasn't been working. I guess we'll try more of that. We'll try, like, Target, T-Mobile. There's a whole bunch of, like, progeny jobs that I can just keep applying to, and they're not going to be, like, the greatest jobs in the world, but if it gets me the goal, then that's fine. I also just need to, like, catch up on taxes and stuff. Like, I don't know what my current job was doing, but for the past 2 years they weren't taking enough out of taxes, and so we ended up owing each year. And I've talked to my coworkers, and the same thing happened to them. And I thought I fixed it last year. Like, I thought I went in and manually made it deduct more, and it wasn't enough, so I still owe from this year and last year. So I need to, like, just pay off more of that so that I can get on. It's just, honestly, it's just a snowball effect, because I have been working on my credit since 2021. I got enrolled in National Debt Relief. I was so close to graduating my program. I was literally going to be debt-free, aside from my car and my student loans. I was going to be debt-free next month. My score was going to be great. It was going to have every single bad thing was going to be paid off. That's what I worked really hard on for the past 5 years. The student loans that I've been ignoring took 100 points off the credit score that I've been working so hard on for the past 5 years. So basically, literally undoing everything. My score is back to exactly what it was when I started in 2021, which is very discouraging, because it's like it just erases all of the hard work that I've been doing. Like, literally all of it's just erased. And I know it will be fixed, but I can't. The student loans, my payments are like $800 a month, and I just can't swing that right now. And to get on income-driven repayment, I need to get caught up on the taxes. So it's all just been like a snowball effect. And obviously I want to work on it. I don't want to have the debt. I want everything to be cleared up, and I want to pay it all off. But it was like, I wanted to put an end to my suffering first. I wanted to be able to put this pain aside so that I can lock in and pay these things. But like right now, it's just month after month of suffering. Like, I wanted to have my baby, and I wanted to be able to put that monthly pain just aside for a little bit so I can actually focus, rather than losing a week of my life every single month to pain. And yes, my pain is significantly more tolerable if I'm on birth control, but it's also like I don't have time to be on birth control. I don't have time to be on birth control when I'm already 32 years old. And I know that's not old, but it's like my eggs are, the egg quality that I have now is the best that I'm ever going to have. Like I need to have my kids now. Like I don't even need to have them right now, but I need to preserve my fertility right now. So I'm gonna call my doctor tomorrow and just, I guess, see what options I have. Like, I had initially been invited to an IVF study that would have been IVF free of cost. I was invited to that a little over a month ago, but if I wanted to proceed with that, I would have had to cancel this IUI process, and that IVF process isn't going to start until November. So I didn't want to cancel this cycle. I wanted to try this time in case it was going to work. When I got that invite, I was already like 2-3 days away from my baseline ultrasound. So I really didn't want to cancel the cycle. I wanted to proceed with the cycle. So I turned that down. So I guess when I call tomorrow to report the negative, that I will ask if there's any chance that is still available. And if so, maybe I can try that. Otherwise, I'm going to see if it's possible to just temporarily go on birth control, just for a few months, just for a break from the pain while I get things together, since I don't have a next plan. I didn't want to go on birth control after last time because I knew I was going to try again as soon as possible. And now it's I don't know when I can try again. Since I don't know when I can try again, there's really no end date to I only have to suffer through 4 more periods. Last time, that's what I was telling myself. I only have to suffer through 2, 3, 4 more periods, and then I'll try again. But now I don't know. 3, 4 doesn't sound feasible. 6, 7 doesn't sound feasible. So I'll see if there's still any chance to be in that IVF study, and if not, then I just don't know. I don't know. I literally can't try again. It's not responsible for me to try again right now. I would have to just pivot to focus on my taxes so that I can get those caught up, so that I can try to do repayment on my student loans, so that my credit score can be fixed, so that I can have options, because right now I just don't have options. I can't apply for financing. I can't apply for a loan. I can't do any of that. So when I say I want to move, I can't even move. I can't even get an apartment at this credit score. I just feel stuck right now, and I don't have a plan. I don't have a plan. I guess my plan is job hunting. The plan is job hunting, and then just working my shop as much as I can for some extra money that I can just keep throwing at the taxes and student loan debt. I don't know. I might have to when I originally started working on my credit repair, I did cut everything. I cut everything, and it wasn't fun. It was not fun, but I might have to just do it again. When I say I cut everything, I meant I cut everything. Everything that ever gave me joy, I cut it all. I cut all streaming services. I cut gaming subscriptions. I cut soccer. I cut my season ticket from soccer. I cut everything. I wasn't going out. I was in the house, and I did nothing for at least 2 years just to put all of my money into the debt repair. And then gradually I started introducing things back as I could afford it, as my income went up, as the credit repair bills started coming down. I was able to start getting things back, but I might have to go back to that not fun spot of just cutting everything. And that's really tough mentally. I don't want to go back to a depressive episode. I don't want to do that either. Obviously, I don't want to do that, but it's I might need to just cut things, because I don't see how else I'm able to do any of this in a timely manner. Short of getting a job that does have IVF coverage, which I've been trying for 2 years, and that hasn't been exclusively IVF coverage. It's been just anything for 2 years, because even just a boost in income would be fine. At my current job, I make $55,000 a year as a project manager, and if you Google project manager salaries right now, it's going to tell you 98 is the median. 98K is the median. So I just needed to get a job that's even just paying me my worth, and then I can afford these things a little bit better. But at 55, it's I don't have very much extra to spare. and I am living below my means right now. I purposely chose this apartment because it was cheaper. It was cheaper. I make over 3 times the rent, so I do have like basically an entire check that's going untouched, and that's what I was using for IUI. So now I just need to pivot that needs to go to everything else. But that does pause. Obviously, it pauses my IUI. It pauses any attempt at IVF. Like, it slows things down. At this point, it feels like I won't be able to try again for like a year, and that's so discouraging. It's so discouraging. I'm sorry, it's so cringe to be crying on video, but like, I really tried not to. It's just hard when I think about the fact that 2 weeks from now, I should have been greeting my baby. And as of right now, I just don't even know when I'll ever be holding a baby. Like, it's not even like I can say, oh, it's just 9 months from now. It's just 10 months from now. It's just a year from now. I don't even know if that's going to happen. Like, it's really tough right now. So I also don't know what that means for the channel, what that means for next videos. Obviously, that's not my priority. Like, I'm not just worried about, oh my gosh, my content. Like, that's literally the last of my priorities. But obviously, for transparency's sake, for you guys who've been following me through this journey, whatever I do put out next is probably not going to be TTC stuff. And if you don't want to follow, that's totally fine. I get it. Like, that's not why you're here. But I just don't have anything TTC to share with you right now or in the next couple months. I don't know when I can try again. So I'll keep you updated. But that is today.